If one person learns how to do hands-only CPR and you're at the right place at the right time, you can make a difference and you can save a life.
This morning, we are helping protect your family as a cardiac arrest of Damar Hamlin, shining a light on the importance of learning CPR. His doctors in Cincinnati say CPR done on the field that night saved his life.
We told you last week how that led to a rise in people signing up for CPR classes, all to be ready in case of an emergency. But what goes into becoming CPR certified? 7 News reporter James Cantata live for us at the Western New York Health Education Facility in West Seneca, figuring that out for us. Hi, James. Good morning to you. Show us what you have to do.
Hey guys, we're live in West Seneca right now at the WNYHE, where this is a live simulation, a live situation. Alex, go ahead, get in there, of what they would be doing. Chest compressions, AED, this is everything that would be going on. We're joined with Roger Lysing, who's the owner here at WNYHE. Roger, walk me through, this is pretty much exactly what was happening with Damar Hamlin, right?
Exactly. They found a patient who had no pulse, was not breathing, and they went right into chest compressions. As soon as the AED was available, they put the pads on, analyzed, and was ready to shock, whether there was a shock scenario or not, based upon what the AED said. And then they put that shock into the patient and went right back to compressions.
So this, is something that not only organizations have reached out to you about to want their employees to train with, but regular people that aren't medically trained go through these courses as well.
Absolutely. Whether the person doing compressions is a 10-year-old or the person is a medical doctor, as long as we're doing high-quality CPR and have early access to AED, it doesn't matter the title afterwards. We just need to make sure we're having that quick access to compressions and AEDs, which isn't going to happen unless we get everyone trained.
So again, you just heard the AED say 1 minute and 30 seconds left of compressions and work here to be done. When you have a team like this that responds as quickly as they do, and trains these people, what does that mean to you?
That means that we're going to save more lives. We need to work on getting our statistics in Western New York much, much higher. We can definitely do better. We're actually one of the lowest ones in the country as far as code saves or cardiac arrest saves, because we don't have enough people saved or trained. 4 out of 5 cardiac arrests happen outside of a hospital. So if we don't have lay rescuers, the average person walking down the street trained, we're not going to save enough lives.
What is one thing that you want people to know about CPR?
That anyone can be taught CPR. We've taught people as young as 9 years old, and we can also get more AEDs out there in the community. We need to have them available, and then whenever you're out, look where the AED is. Make sure you know where it is in your grocery stores, when you're at your social gathering spots. Look for the signs that say AED. Get them to your location as quickly as possible.
So with 30 seconds of CPR remaining, we're going to wrap it here and send it back to you guys in the studio. But if you want to register for a course, that's available at WNYHE.com. That link will be available at WKBW.com. So if you want to register for a class, they run all the time here in West Seneca. We'll have all that information for you available at our website. But again, very important to learn this. Again, the Bills were preaching it on their Jumbotron. CPR certification is so important, especially with what happened with Damar Hamlin, and learning something like this could save a life.
Yeah, I want to put this into perspective. This is a kind of scary situation to see on TV, and we're not trying to scare you. We're trying to encourage you to really get involved and make sure that you know the skills to save somebody's life. But when you put that into perspective and understand how dire the situation was in that Monday Night Football game, and the work that goes into saving somebody's life, it is so important that we all have that skill.
Well, the fact of the matter is, okay, it's not a football game, right? But something like that could happen at your workplace.
Right.
It could happen at a school. So it's something that the more we know, the more knowledge we have to be able to hopefully help get a better outcome here.
All of that information on WKBW.com.
Yeah,
James, thank you.
Info.